What will happen when you start to do 100 push-ups every single day? In this video, you will find out what the amazing effects of push-ups are on your body if you do them every day. Besides that, you will get to learn what the common mistakes are you shouldn't make and different variations of push-ups you can do to make it easier or harder for yourself.
Doing push-ups has a lot of advantages. The first and most obvious advantage push-ups have is that it burns fat. Push-ups are a perfect exercise to burn more calories for beginners as well as advanced athletes. If you want to burn 100 calories, you need to do approximately between 150 and 250 push-ups. Besides that, according to a study, 8 weeks of doing push-ups every day is likely to increase your resting metabolic rate. That means that after 8 weeks it is likely that you will burn more calories laying down, doing nothing, than you would burn before you started doing the push-ups. Secondly, push-ups are obviously a good exercise to pack on some muscle. You use different muscle groups for a push-up. The muscles that you use in your upper body are your front delts, your whole chest, your triceps, and even muscles you wouldn't think of, like your hip muscles and the muscles that are in the middle portion of your back. You use your abdominal muscles to hold your body straight during the push-up. It comes in very handy to do push-ups because all of the push work you need to do in your daily life. Think about the heavy grocery bag or heavy doors that need to be pushed. The third advantage is that it protects you from muscle injuries. The rotator cuff is a group of muscles that surround the shoulder joint. The group consists of the teres minor, the subscapularis, the infraspinatus, and the supraspinatus. The rotator cuff allows your arm to move into every single direction you can think of. Up, down, to the side, and even doing circles. No other muscle allows you to be that flexible. So now you can probably imagine how important it is to keep yourself from getting injured on your rotator cuff. Push-ups work the rotator cuff muscles, which prevents nasty injuries that will keep you on the sideline for quite a minute. The last advantage push-ups have is that it is budget friendly. You can do push-ups wherever you are, whenever you want. You are not dependent on any equipment, on any trainer, and not even on a gym membership. You can do the push-ups from home in your room until your arms fall off and you will have had a great workout. To get the most out of your push-ups, it would be wise to avoid the mistakes every beginner makes. There are different mistakes you can make while doing your push-ups that can lead to negative effects of the exercise. The first common mistake that a lot of people make is that they often let their butt sag during their push-ups. Most of the time that happens when they start to fatigue. They cannot contract their core anymore, and that leads to a wrong form. If butt sagging is something that happens to you as well, you should start working out your core more by doing exercise like the plank for multiple times a week. The second common mistake is that people do not keep their neck in a straight line with their spine. Firstly, this causes a shorter range of motion because your head will touch the ground faster, which is less effective for muscle growth in the chest. And secondly, this mistake causes a lot of stress on your neck muscles, which leads to pain in your neck throughout the day. To prevent this from happening, you can do your push-ups in front of a mirror, so that whenever you don't see the mirror anymore, you know that you have to get your head back up again. The last and probably the most common mistake people make is that they lock out their elbows at the top of the movement. Locking out your elbows will take away the tension on your muscles you try to work, like your chest and triceps. That is something you should not want, so make sure that in the end position on your push-up, your elbows are still slightly bent so that your muscles keep working. For some people, doing push-ups is easier than others. If regular push-ups are too easy for you, you can make them harder by doing different variations of push-ups. If regular push-ups are too hard for you at some point, you can make the reps easier as well. So what do you do then? Quit? I don't think so. You can do the bent knee push-up, which puts less tension on your muscles so that you can keep your reps going. Make sure that your form is still good, so keep the back straight, your core tight, and your head aligned with your neck. If you are really new to working out and do not have a lot of muscle yet, You can even start off with wall push-ups. With this push-up, you stand about an arm's length away from a wall, you place your hands on the wall and make sure your arms are parallel to the ground and do your push-up on the wall. If this becomes easy, you can do a slightly harder version until you can do regular push-ups. If regular push-ups are too easy for you, here are 4 different variations of push-ups that will explode your chest. First, you have the diamond push-up. As the name already says, your hands have to make a diamond. This allows your hands to be tucked in close to your body, which puts more stress on the lateral head of your triceps. That is the muscle on the outside of your arm. Keep your elbows close to your body when going down and make sure your chest hits your hands before you go back up again. The second variation is the incline push-up. This variation works out more of the upper portion of your chest. Your chest consists of 2 different muscle groups, which your upper chest is one of them. A lot of people focus on the middle and low portion of the chest and often forget the upper chest. This variation allows you to make up for that backlog. To perform the exercise correctly, you should go down with the technique that we discussed earlier and make sure your elbows are at 90 degrees before you push yourself back up again. The third variation you can do is the stability ball push-up. For this variation, you put your hands on a medicine ball and perform your push-up on that. This variation helps you to improve your core stability, which comes in handy with every other fitness exercise you will ever do. If you do all of the things I told you to do in this video, your body will be in way better shape for the summer before you know it.